Happy birthday, Mom. I can't believe you're finally turning 60.
Aw, thank you, Quinn. It doesn't feel like it, but here I am about to retire at the end of this month. It feels like it went by so fast. Those years of work, I mean. It feels long, but it really hasn't been, you know?
Wow, retirement already? That's amazing. It must feel so good, huh? I bet you've been looking forward to it for years now.
Yes, but I'm actually feeling a bit bittersweet. You know, after all this time, it's a little strange to think about stepping away. But you're right. Now I'll have time to do other things. I've been wanting to take it easy for a while.
You deserve it. You and Dad have worked so hard all these years. So now you'll finally get to enjoy yourself more, maybe dive deeper into your hobbies? Or are you thinking of finding a part-time job or something just to keep busy?
Well, actually, I haven't told anyone, not even you yet, but your dad and I have been thinking about something a little exciting for our future.
What do you mean, Mom? What's this secret you've been hiding?
I'm telling you now, Quinn. Your dad and I are planning to go on a trip, a big one.
A trip? Oh, that sounds fun. Where are you going? Some fancy resort?
Not exactly. We've been talking about it for a long time now, and we've decided we're going to do a road trip across the United States. We're going to take a trip around the entire country.
Wait, what? A road trip around the U.S.? Are you serious? This is incredible.
Yes, it's always been our dream. We promised each other years ago that once the kids were grown and we didn't have to worry about work anymore, we'd travel together. That's why we've been planning this for so long. Your dad and I have been saving money little by little, and we've been putting together the perfect itinerary. We've even rented an RV for the trip. It's all set.
Wow. I had no idea you two were dreaming about something so grand. I can't believe I didn't know, but honestly, knowing you both, it makes sense. You've always been so adventurous. You're both always up for a challenge.
Well, we've always had that spirit, right? We've never lost that youthful energy. Even when you were little, we'd always say we'd do something big like this one day, and now it's finally happening.
It's so cool. You two have always been like big kids at heart. It's awesome that you're finally going after this dream of yours.
We just couldn't let go of it, you know? It's something we've both wanted for so long. We've been so focused on our work, on raising you kids, but now it's time for us to enjoy ourselves. Time to live a little.
So proud of you both. Honestly, I'm jealous. I wish I could take a trip like that too. You guys are really going for it.
Well, I'm sure you and your dad will do something amazing too when it's your time. But for now, we're going to take this year to really experience the country. We've got a full year of traveling ahead of us.
A whole year? Oh, that's incredible. I can't even imagine what that's going to be like, but it sounds amazing. You'll have all that time to explore. But wait, what about the house? What are you going to do with everything while you're away for so long?
Oh, that's all taken care of. Your uncle's going to look after the house while we're gone.
Wait, Uncle Mark is going to stay in the house?
Yes, that's right. He's actually moving to a job close by, so it works out perfectly. He agreed to help us out with the house, and in return, we'll cover some of his rent. It's all pretty much sorted.
Well, that's great. So Uncle Mark will be there taking care of the place? I'm sure he'll do just fine. Plus, he's a neat freak, so the house will definitely stay in good hands.
Exactly. I know he'll be responsible, and you know your dad and he get along really well, so I don't think there'll be any issues. It's actually great, because if anything happens while we're away, we'll know it's in good hands.
Thought of everything, huh? I'm really glad Uncle Mark is going to be there. He's always been so good about helping out. Plus, now that he's around, I don't have to worry about anything happening at the house.
That's the plan. But just in case, we also thought about hiring a housekeeper, but since your uncle's going to help out, we saved a bit of money. That means our travel budget actually increased slightly, which is a nice bonus.
Oh, that's awesome. More money for the trip, right? That makes it even more exciting. You guys are going to have the time of your lives. I just know it.
I hope so. I've been dreaming of this for so long, and now it's finally happening. We're going to make so many memories, and don't worry, I'll send you lots of pictures and souvenirs along the way.
I can't wait to see all of it. This is going to be one amazing adventure. You've really earned it. I mean, retirement, a road trip, a year-long vacation. You're living the dream.
Well, that's the plan. We're going to take our time and soak in every moment. We'll make sure to stay in touch, too, so you don't feel left out. We'll send you updates, and of course there'll be plenty of postcards and little gifts. You won't miss out on anything.
It all sounds so exciting. I can't believe you're doing this, but I'm so happy for you, Mom. I'm a little jealous, to be honest, but I know you both deserve it more than anyone.
Oh, don't be jealous, sweetheart. There'll be plenty of time for you to have your own adventures one day, too. I'm just glad that I'm finally getting to do this with your dad. It's the perfect time.
Well, when do you leave?
We're leaving around the middle of next month. I've already started packing some things. I'm getting so excited, but I'm also trying to stay focused on work until the last day.
Oh, that's right. You're still working until then, huh? I bet that'll make the time go by faster.
Yeah, but I'm honestly counting down the days. I'm ready to leave it all behind for a while and just enjoy the open road with your dad.
Well, you deserve it, and I hope you have the most amazing time ever. I know you've worked so hard all these years, and now it's your time to shine. You've earned every single moment of this trip.
Thank you, Quinn. That means a lot to me. Don't worry, I'll make sure to check in with you and send some fun updates. You can't get rid of me that easily.
I wouldn't dream of it. Have the time of your life, and don't forget to bring back some stories for me. I'm going to be waiting for all the juicy details.
I promise, Quinn, you'll get all the stories, pictures, and souvenirs. Now I'd better get back to finishing my work for the trip. We'll talk soon, all right?
Of course, I'll be waiting to hear all about it. Good luck getting everything ready. I know you're going to have an unforgettable adventure.
Thanks, sweetie. Talk soon. And I'll make sure to send lots of love from the road. Hey, Quinn, what on earth is going on here?
Huh? Angie, what's happening? And I told you before, please don't contact me directly. If you have something to say, talk to my husband.
I went to your parents' house today, but no one was there, and there's barely anything left in the house. What's going on? Are they in massive debt and running away somewhere, or what? I won't stand for having a relative who's in such financial trouble.
I don't know why you went to my parents' house, but Dad and Mom are away on a trip. They won't be back for a while.
A trip? Oh, and you're telling me the house is practically empty? Where in the world did they go?
Why do I need to tell you where they went? What's your business with them?
As your son's wife's family, I think it's perfectly fine to ask for a bit of information. Where did they go? Tell me.
I don't know exactly where they are, but they went on a road trip across the U.S. They're traveling around the country.
A road trip across the U.S.? You've got to be kidding me. Where did they get that kind of money from?
Apparently they've been saving up little by little for years. They've saved enough, and with me grown up and out of the house, they rented an RV and left about a month ago.
I don't believe it. Oh, this is insane. You've lied to me, haven't you? You're scamming me.
What are you talking about? Where did this accusation come from all of a sudden? A scam? What do you mean?
I never heard anything about them having that kind of money. If they had so much, why didn't they lend it to me? Just a little bit would have been fine.
What? Why would my parents lend you money?
I have asked over and over again for money, and every time your parents refused me. Now they're off on some trip, and it turns out they've had enough to go travel around the whole country. This is just a scam. I'm going to sue you.
Wait, you've been asking my parents for money? Unbelievable. Are you seriously asking them for handouts? How embarrassing.
What do you mean embarrassing? I'm your mother-in-law. That means I'm someone more important than you. And here I am, trying to help you and your family, offering to lend you money, but you've been lying and hiding things from me. Oh, this is fraud. I'm going to sue you for this.
What exactly are you going to sue me for? And by the way, do you really think my parents would ever lend you money? They wouldn't, would they?
Of course they would. It's only natural for a daughter-in-law's family to offer money to the in-laws. It's an honor for your parents to help me out. They should have been grateful for the chance to do that. But now you're all just too ignorant to understand the basics of good manners.
Offering money to you? What century are we living in? You're really acting like this is the norm? And by the way, do you honestly think I've forgotten what you did to me?
What did I do to you? What are you talking about?
Are you seriously pretending like you've forgotten? You're not that old, are you? You've done so much to me. You've made my life miserable when I was newly married.
I didn't do anything like that. Stop accusing me of things I never did. You're just making things up now.
Making things up? Oh, let's see. How about when you secretly made a spare key to our new home and entered without permission, snooping through my bags and drawers, stealing my wallet, credit cards, jewelry, and clothes? And when you sold the stuff you stole, used the money on pachinko, and wasted it all. Not to mention when I was pregnant, you lied about my father-in-law being in critical condition and then tried to force me to drink tea laced with cigarettes. You even tried to shove it in my mouth. Is this all just a figment of my imagination? Do you really think I'd forget about all of that? After everything you did to me, you think my parents would lend you any money? That's not happening, and it shouldn't happen for anyone else either. Well, that wasn't mistreatment. As a mother-in-law, it's my duty to discipline you. I only took your wallet to keep you from carrying too much money that wasn't necessary. And about the clothes and accessories, I helped you get rid of them because you didn't need such things after you got married. It was for your own good. As for the pregnancy, I just didn't think you were ready, so I acted as the bad guy to help you come to terms with it. Are you actually insane? This is exactly why your own son ran away from you. You have been so controlling that now you can't even get in touch with him. You can't even get a proper address or reach him. You're half strangers now. Oh, shut up. Anyway, I'm staying here until your incredibly rude parents come back. I'm not leaving until they lend me money. Understand? Wait a second, are you telling me you're inside the house? Earlier you said there was nothing left, no one was there, and now you're saying you're inside? How did you even get in? Oh, it's simple. I was being generous. You weren't coming out, so I just broke a small window to let myself in. It wasn't a big deal, just a tiny inconvenience. Wait, what? You broke a window? Are you serious? You've got the audacity to break and enter into my family's house, and now you're admitting to theft, too? I'm calling the police. I've had enough of this. A burglar? You're calling me a burglar? Well, that's rich coming from you. You, a scam artist's child, are calling me a criminal? How dare you? Well, guess what? I'm not leaving this place until I get what I'm owed. I'll be here and you'll give me the money, or I'll make sure everyone knows exactly what's happening. You really think you can just come back here and do whatever you want? You are stealing from my family and breaking the law in every possible way. I'm calling the police right now. Don't make me say it again. You can call them all you want, but let's be honest, you and your family are the ones who should be worried. I'm someone of higher status than you, an undeniable fact, and it's not illegal for me to stay here, is it? Besides, this house is empty, or so I've been told, so why shouldn't I enjoy myself a bit while I wait for your parents to return? Excuse me, this house is not empty. My uncle is planning to move in soon, so it's not some vacant space. And for the record, you are not my family. You are a stranger in my home, and this is completely unacceptable. I'm letting you off easy by only asking you to pay for the window you broke. That's all I'm going to ask from you. Oh, really? And why on earth should I pay you for anything? You should be the one listening to me, respecting my demands. You better go call your parents right now and get them to pay me what I'm owed, and make it fast. You really don't understand, do you? Fine, but you won't get away with this. Just so you know, your father-in-law will be arriving soon. What? You've contacted him already? Why would you do that? I had to. I needed him to come and take you away. And you might want to hear this, but your husband is planning to divorce you. A divorce? Are you out of your mind? Why would he suddenly want a divorce now? It's actually pretty simple. After everyone found out about how you were treating us, your husband decided to keep his distance. He didn't want to divorce you, though, because he thought it was better to monitor you for a while. But now, after everything you've done, breaking and entering, damaging property, he's finally had enough. It's over. He's done. No way. Oh, there's no way he's divorcing me. This has to be some kind of joke, right? You're lying. The lie here is you, Quinn. How much longer can you keep pretending that everything is fine? Your husband doesn't want anything to do with you anymore. You are no longer welcome in this family. Come to terms with it. This isn't happening. I won't leave until I get the money I'm asking for. I'm staying here and nobody, not even the police or your husband, can make me leave. You are honestly unbelievable. You would sacrifice everything just for some money you'll never get? You really are a miser. And just so you know, I've already called the police, so get ready. If you keep breaking things, your consequences will only get worse. You better start behaving yourself, or this is going to get way more complicated for you. You think this is going to end well for you?
You think I'll just let you walk all over me? I won't let you get away with this. Don't think you're going to escape unscathed. You better remember that.
Trust me, Angie, you won't be the one escaping anything. You've made your bed, now lie in it. It's all on you now, and honestly, I'm done talking to a criminal like you. You have crossed the line one too many times. I'll leave you to sort out the mess you've made. Goodbye. After that incident, Angie holed herself up at her parents' house for a while. She barricaded herself in, probably hoping to ride out the storm, but it didn't take long for things to escalate. About 30 minutes later, she was dragged out. The authorities arrived and charged her with property damage and trespassing. It was pretty clear that things weren't going to end well for her, but I don't think she fully understood the weight of what she had done until that moment. Her husband, who had been pretty calm up until that point, demanded a divorce and made it clear that Angie was no longer welcome at their house. The way he acted, it was as though she had crossed a line that couldn't be undone. Angie was escorted out of the house, and from what I heard, she ended up staying at her older sister's place. There, she's apparently undergoing what could be described as a tough love intervention. Her sister, though usually kind, wasn't going easy on her. It seems like she's trying to whip Angie back into shape, getting her to reflect on her actions. It's tough, but necessary. I couldn't help but feel a bit of satisfaction watching Angie's life come crumbling down. It might sound cruel, but after everything that had happened between us, I couldn't find much sympathy for her. I had seen how manipulative she could be, and how she twisted every situation to suit her needs, and how she tried to control everything in her path. It had been a toxic environment for far too long, and I had always been in the position of the one who needed to give in, to accommodate her demands, to meet her expectations. So seeing her face the consequences of her actions, even if they weren't as severe as they could have been, felt like a bit of justice, even if I wasn't the one to administer it. Still, it wasn't easy to witness her downfall. There were moments where I wondered if maybe I could have done something differently, something that might have prevented this. But deep down, I knew that I couldn't have. Angie's behavior had always been a reflection of her choices, and nothing I could have done would have changed the fact that she was self-destructive. She had to learn, just as I had, that her actions had real consequences, even if she didn't fully comprehend them at first. In a strange way, I was almost relieved by the speed at which things unraveled. It wasn't just Angie who was affected. Her entire family had been dragged into the chaos. Her husband's anger, which had been building up for a long time, exploded when he realized that Angie had gone too far. He wasn't just upset at her, he was furious at the situation she had put everyone in. But what struck me was how his sense of responsibility didn't let him hesitate. He didn't sugarcoat anything. He didn't offer her a chance to explain herself or beg forgiveness. It was simple. He demanded a divorce, and she was out. The finality of his decision showed how exhausted he had become by her antics. He had reached the limit of his patience. I didn't really know what to make of her sister's decision to take her in. Angie's older sister had always been the more grounded one of the two, but I never expected her to be so harsh. I thought she would have been the type to take care of Angie, to comfort her, but instead, she seemed more determined to set Angie straight. I was told that Angie was being forced to confront her own behavior, to realize the impact of her actions on the family. There was no coddling, no pity, just the cold, hard reality that Angie needed to change, and if she wasn't willing to do that on her own, then her sister would make her. While I couldn't help but feel some relief that things were finally moving forward, I couldn't deny the sense of unease that lingered. There were still loose ends to tie up. Her relationship with her father was irreparably damaged, and it seemed like things with her family were only going to get worse before they got better. But perhaps that was the point. Maybe Angie needed to hit rock bottom before she could begin to rebuild herself. The family, who had always been there to pick up the pieces, were now forced to let her face the consequences on her own. It was the harshest form of love, but sometimes that's what people need. When I informed my own parents about what had happened, they reacted in a way I hadn't expected. They weren't shocked, at least not as much as I thought they would be. They already knew something like this could happen. They'd been keeping a watchful eye on the situation, and in a weird way, it felt like they were prepared for it. It's almost as if they had anticipated Angie's actions before they even unfolded. My father, ever the calm and collected one, simply shook his head and chuckled. He had known Angie well enough to recognize her patterns, and when I told him about her husband's decision to demand the divorce and kick her out, he couldn't help but laugh. Honestly, he said with a wry smile, I didn't think it would be settled before your uncle showed up, but here we are. It was a strange moment, one where in the midst of all the tension, my father found humor in the chaos. He wasn't laughing at Angie's misfortune, but rather at the ridiculousness of it all. The situation had spiraled out of control so quickly that it almost felt surreal. I couldn't help but join in the laughter, though a part of me was still holding on to the discomfort of it all. It wasn't funny in the traditional sense, it was just absurd. And sometimes absurdity is the only way to cope with a situation that doesn't make sense. In the end, though, it became clear that the most important thing was that Angie needed to face reality. She could no longer hide behind excuses or manipulation. Whether or not she would come out of this stronger or more self-aware was yet to be seen, but the fact that her family was finally holding her accountable felt like a step in the right direction. Maybe, just maybe, this was the wake-up call she needed. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.